They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Greystone, travel.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
On first down, Tannehill. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. 19 yards right off the bat and a quick first down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
22 jet bomber.
Second and 10 at the 45.
Looking to throw on second down. Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Joseph now to kick this one away.
The Bengals take over.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1. On first down.
Loss of a yard brings up second and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Watch the screen.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I'll tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And Dalton to throw. Dancing to his left. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Another chance for Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on 4th down. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's go now. 18 Gators.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Get it.
On 1st down, it's Henry. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
8 read.
That's a 35-yard line.
Shit.
Big grip. Big grip.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Topper. Topper. 5.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
What's my name? What's my name? Okay.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, me and you all day. All day.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Yeah, baby.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. As they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Boy, they're down only 1 score, still 1st half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. It was Nick Vigil there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
1st down, Titans gain of 12. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. And Walker has it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about
Ready,
finding
ready.
balance on
60
offense. I
Pittsburgh.
don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time
Recon,
run,
130
big-time
snap.
pass.
A 1-2 combination looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
That's it.
We go,
And
we
we've
go.
hit the 2-minute mark
60 out
in this
more.
first half
Hey,
of
exit.
action.
One set.
On second down and 4, Tannehill, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 10 yards out, and the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes it 21-8. Joseph now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun, so they will accept the penalty and move forward.
There,
54 Mike. You can't block me. You can't block.
Hey.
Deuce.
Here you go, 368.
Dalton throwing on second down. Open man is Ross, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here you go, can.
Dalton here from the gun. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Dalton on the screen, Bernard. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 10 yards there and a Bengal first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And some room to work. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
59. Watch the run.
Pilot, 64, weak.
6 guys.
Go.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. First down, Titans, gain of 12. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah,
they?
when we talked about him, they did.
They like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Bravo.
Watch the slant. 59's Mike. Check, 59.
Get it.
Tannehill on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Let's go now.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Three buzz.
Set. 18, Gator.
Man left. Kill.
61, Matchbox Lights.
Kill.
Hey, Charlie. Lee Griffin.
Tannehill. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That's right. Get off the train tracks,
So
baby.
we've hit
Get off the train
intermission.
tracks.
It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Hands up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Come on,
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Two tights.
Tannehill. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he couldn't turn it into much.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Dalton. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Dalton. Forced out, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him. Throwing on 2nd down, Dalton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing, Dalton. And Tate's got it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
Operating from the gun, Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Andy Dalton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now he'll escape to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Dalton now to pass. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
He's checking. Protein spill.
Crash. Check.
Now.
Henry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Yeah.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey, check.
Hey, Sam on.
No. Off.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Easy work.
Ready? 15 line. Leo. 22 jet bomber. Hit it.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Ready.
A good rally to the football holds him to 2, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down. They look downfield, and it's complete. That's good for 28 yards.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the time they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And how it turns out.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
132 fighter.
Sponge.
Hey, Echo.
No.
Big River.
Tannehill going to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but now it'll be third down.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it to give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game. Just his second incompletion, and we're in the fourth quarter.
He has been locked in, laser focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
He certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now. They snap it to Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, and the Bengals will get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame. Right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there, and I know if we go to the...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw on second down. Dalton, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Dalton, 1st and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
Well, I was starting to stand up.
Yeah, you were into that one. Who knew? We thought maybe they might give that miracle finish that they were looking for. Didn't quite get it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.